Hey, what is going on? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be taking a look at Harmony One. If you haven't seen the previous update, make sure to check out the link in the top right hand corner of the video. I also want to say that I'm not a financial advisor. You should do your own research before investing money into crypto. And a little quick shout out to my Patreon. We do have a Patreon, guys. 5 different levels or tiers over here. I do share low cap gems, my buys, my sell alerts. So far, we have almost 35 posts over here. So if you decide to subscribe to my Patreon, you will get those instantly unlocked for you. So we do have around about 12 low cap gem calls. I did share a great launchpad project last night, and with the great projects launching on it, and you only need around about $100 to start, participating in the launchpad. So yeah, that's great. But yeah, make sure to check this out. Now jumping into the charts. Now we are on the daily chart, as you can see, and with this little pullback that we got, and I've been telling people on Telegram and in the Discord that we're actually going to potentially see a pullback, and lo and behold, we got the pullback, and now I'm, buying into all the altcoins that I usually buy into. So Harmony One is one of those. I did share my buy orders on Patreon as well. So you can see right now we're holding this swing high, and this swing high of the Fibonacci retracement is the first fib level over here, as you can see. So this is our previous all-time high that we had in March. So right now we're consolidating on this level, and we've actually almost got a bullish cross on the daily chart. You can see the 20 EMA was going up nicely, and potentially we were going to get that bullish cross, but now we had a squeeze, and we're below the EMAs, which is bearish. This will drag the 20 EMA down, right, away from the 55, but we need to get the bullish cross, obviously. So a nice support level, obviously, would be over here at this fib level at 0.22479 cents. That would be your support level to buy off of. And obviously, if it goes any lower, I'll probably, start dollar cost averaging in there as well. But, Harmony One is one of those projects that will, definitely get bigger and bigger in 2022. So it's one of the more safer projects in my opinion. But what we've done over here as well, we're going to take a look at the 4-hourly chart as well. There are a couple of, things that I want to point out over there as well. But what we've done on the daily RSI, you can see that I did give you a nice resistance level to sell at, right? I did give you this pink trend line, right? And I said that if you get there, you can potentially take some profits if you're looking to take some profits. And as you can see, we got there and we started coming back down. So let's see where that was with the price action. So this was around about 24 cents. So you could have taken profits at 24 cents and you would have had an opportunity to buy back in below 22 cents. But that's obviously if you want to take profits, if you want to swing trade and all that. If you're just buying for the long term, then just buy these dips and you'll be fine, basically. You can see that we have held this nice support level over here on the daily RSI. So we're going to keep an eye on this level from now on, 47.66. As you can see, we hit this level as resistance previously multiple times. And yeah, as you can see, multiple times over here. And now we broke through it, and now we back tested it as support, and hopefully what can happen is we either break above this pink trend line and backtest as support, or if we have a flash crash, obviously you're going to come back down and you either land on this level, right, or you come back all the way to 33.22. So yeah, potentially we can still expect a flash crash, and I'm still having, I still left some fiat to buy into a dip if we go even lower. But, starting off with 2022, we can have a pretty quick and a pretty strong relief rally, right? We can have something like this, and we can get overextended real quickly, but then we have another move to the downside towards the middle of January. So, we're still not out of the woods. Obviously, I do think the bull market is going to continue into 2022, and we're going to have a blow off top somewhere towards the middle of the year. But we are nowhere, in a bear market. That's just hopium. Bitcoin is holding structural support, so don't be worried about that. We are not in a bear market. Now jumping into the 4-hourly chart, you can see that we broke through this white trend line, right? So this was our resistance. We had a little breakthrough over here. We managed to hold it as support, but then with the pullback, we dropped down, obviously. So now we're having a second go at it. So we're breaking through this white resistance line, and we are potentially going to back test it as support. So right, you can potentially come back all the way down here and all the way to 18 cents, right below 19 cents. So potentially, if you see the price come back down as low as this white trend line, that would be your incredible buying opportunity for Harmony One. And that still can happen, obviously. Now, looking at some Fibonacci levels over here, I'm going to give you some nice support lines and support zones. So starting over here with the golden ratio at the 0.618 Fibonacci level, we have the price sitting at 0.18401. That is the golden ratio, right? And this Fibonacci obviously is set up with the targets to the downside. So we still haven't flipped bullish yet, right? Because as you can see, what we've done over here essentially, let me bring out the brush, is we created a lower high, right? And we potentially can come back lower and create a lower low. So hopefully that doesn't happen. Hopefully we don't see this. Obviously, the most important thing for us right now is we don't want to be losing the July bottom over here, right? You don't want to be losing this. If you don't lose this, we're still making a higher low in the grand scheme of things. So it's fine, right? All you need to do is just dollar cost average. So did I just remove the Fib retracement, or yeah, for some reason the Fib got removed. So 0.18303, right, is your support. Then below that, you do have the 786 over here at 15 cents roughly. And you do have this bottom that we created over here. So 0.16481 is the support levels that we're looking at over here. So let me just adjust that a little bit. Let me just adjust this a little bit. Okay, there we go. So yeah, these are your support zones that you can potentially land onto if you have a flash crash. And as you can see here on the 4-hourly chart, we are actually printing a bearish cross. And after you print a bearish cross on the 4-hourly chart, you're most likely going to see more downwards movement. So this right here can be a back test of resistance. You bounce off the 4-hourly and you come back down even lower and create a lower low, right? So confirming the downtrend. So a lot of different indicators to look at, but right now, great time to be dollar cost averaging. If we take a look at the stochastic, we've been in this bottom over here, as you can see, and from here, this is the best time to be buying if you're looking at the stochastic, because you're in the oversold here. And the only way to go from here is towards the upside, obviously. So that's why you want to be buying here and selling here. Okay, and let's jump into the RSI. So the RSI actually, as you can see over here, we went all the way down to the index of 30. So we were, relatively oversold, you could say, because if you're below the index of 30, then you're officially oversold. But here we just bounced off that level. So great entry points over here as well. And if you take a look at the MACD, we're starting to curl up over here, but you got your bearish cross confirmation and your downtrend confirmation with this bearish cross on the MACD December 27th. And from there, obviously, we saw, moves towards the downside. And let's jump into the daily chart to take a look at the stochastic. Now, if we jump into the daily chart, as you can see, the stochastic was in the overbought over here. And right now, we're on our way to the downside. So if we have another potential flash crash, then I do anticipate that you're going to land in the zone. You want to buy the dip over here, and when you start moving up, you sell here if you're looking to sell, obviously. But buying in these zones is very important. So yeah, that's pretty much it. If I missed out anything on the charts, guys, do let me know down below in the comment section. Look for a back test of this white trend line. Even if we don't get there, you do have some fib levels that I just shared with you, so make sure to have those on your charts as well. And once again, the Fibonacci retracement just disappeared. I don't know what's wrong with this chart, but that's pretty much it, guys. Thank you for watching. Make sure to check me out on Twitter. We do have a Telegram chat as well as a Discord server where you can request technical analysis. And yeah, we do have a Patreon. That's pretty much it. Links are in the description. I'm going to catch you in the next one. Goodbye and good night.